Afri-Tech Summit in Kenya, and we're joined by Geddes from the Certified Knowledge from the United States. Brad, welcome to Kenya.
Thank you.
So what's the experience been like?
It's been actually very enlightening. Listening to a lot of interesting individuals from all across Africa and a few other countries, and their experiences here, their thoughts on the digital space. It's been a very eye-opening time.
Interesting. And what about your company? What does it do, and why are you here?
We're a training company, first and foremost. We empower businesses and individuals to learn more about how to do marketing online so they can take their company's digital, make websites, drive traffic, and ultimately be more successful online.
So in actual fact, you're trying to encourage the would-be entrepreneur to do it by themselves rather than relying on others?
Most definitely. And so we're sort of at odds with a lot of agencies. A lot of agencies use our system to teach their own individuals, but businesses have the ability to grow by themselves. And most people have more time than money. So if you have the time to learn and do a good job, then you should have the tools provided to you.
Do you sit down like you would otherwise go to a bank and they ask you for the business plan, what the breakdown is, and then you fill in the dots and find out where the gaps are?
No, really. We really provide all the tools via online videos to sort of automate the experience, which keeps our costs very low. So we're much lower than pretty much any training system around because we don't have a lot of one-on-one with companies. We have a forum system. We definitely have a community we interact with, and we'll do some consulting with companies individually. But by actually making it so they have the ability to learn if they're willing to take the time to learn our information, it makes it a little bit less expensive for everybody involved.
What's been the success story so far from those who've used the service that you provide?
We have a lot of success stories so far. I think we currently have almost 800 customers using our system. We've only launched last year, and so far on a month-over-month basis, we have well over a 95% retention rate. So we've seen customers who had very small businesses who've already opened new offices. We've had some who had been able to quit their jobs actually and do this themselves full-time. So we've seen sort of depending on where you are now. Are you an individual looking to become an entrepreneur, or are you a business looking to grow your current business base? So we've seen a lot of success, but obviously different ways depending on what individuals want to do with their lives.
So let's break it down a bit. So someone goes onto your website, there's a training course or some description that they've got to follow. Can you sort of just take us through that process in itself?
Sure. I mean, you come onto the site, and we have essentially what do you want to do today dashboard. Right? Do you want to learn something today to determine how well you are doing, or sort of take the time-consuming aspects out of building, especially advertisements. They're time-consuming to build, so we have a lot of tools that help take someone's time. So then you have a whole list of videos which we have categorized in order. Sit down, watch a few videos, spend 15 minutes to an hour watching them. Click off what you've actually finished so you can easily track what you've done, and then go take that knowledge and put it to use.
And is this free?
No. Well, we have a free section, so we have two sections of our site. We do have a free section to sort of get people started, which is really more on the Google AdWords side, which is the paid search side of Google search marketing. And then we have a premium section, which has a lot more videos and the tool sets. So we do have both.
You've got both. So
yes.
You've got one that teases them and the one that really does the business.
We do. Well, our forums are always free. So that's where we're willing to interact with anyone who's willing to learn, regardless if they have money or not. So that's where our forum system is always free for everybody. And then if they want the whole premium section, then yes, we obviously have to get paid so we can produce more content to teach businesses as well. And
this technology is exclusive to yourselves, or is this an open source?
Well, the videos and everything are ours, proprietary information. We've created it all ourselves. We've done an extensive amount of testing with various systems. We've done a lot of design over time, over years. I've been doing online marketing since 1997. So essentially, it's my 14 years of experience plus many other people's years of experience sort of rolled into one area where you can get that knowledge.
Interesting. And what about Kenya? Kenya, clearly, what's been your impression about Kenya in terms of its technology, the embracement of that, and how do you think your technology and the application would help the fellow Kenyans, if at all?
Well, so Kenya right now has a very interesting mobile world. So the mobile usage here is pretty impressive. What I was most impressed by with Kenya technology was M-Pesa, the the payment system, because that's something that most countries actually do not have. So if they've essentially been able to evolve the payment system to use a phone and to get rid of credit cards in some cases or cash, and that's actually fantastic technology, because that one issue has hampered many other countries actually in being able to evolve online. So by Kenya solving that issue, they put themselves actually in a fantastic place to continue growing. But so what's going to happen in Kenya over time is, right now you have mobile users. They will, and the internet penetration from a desktop standpoint is still 11%. That will obviously increase over time. So as it increases, then they need to be able to design effective sites, drive traffic to themselves, and ultimately leave also Kenya and market in other countries. Because the product is, if it can be sold here, it can be sold anywhere.
Yes. No, that's interesting what you've just said there. So the average Kenyan should be able to access your services. They should be able to use it and learn it. There's no excuse because they've got very fast internet download times over here. Where do you see your technology going and growing in the next couple of years?
For our standpoint, we look at growing is actually into different areas of marketing. So right now we have a lot on website design, we have a lot on Google AdWords program. We will grow more into analytics, and so we'll expand into other digital areas and help take all of our customers with us into new areas where they can help expand their business as well.
Thanks for being with us today, and it's a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.
Thanks.